Alright, so today I'm here with something super duper exciting. I am sharing with you the holiday collection from Profusion Cosmetics. Now if you guys have been with me for a while, you guys know that I talked about Profusion a while back a lot. I also talked about them in a couple of my hidden gems at the drugstore, their blush palette, highlight palette, contour palette, so I really love them a lot, and I really think they've been stepping up their game. You can find Profusion at like TJ Maxx, Ross, Family Dollar, and now they carry them at Target. I think, well, some Targets now carry their entire holiday collection, and I was like shocked when this came in the mail. They were so kind enough to send this to me because like I've been seeing pictures of it and like, oh, I want to try it so bad, and then it showed up in the mail. I'm like, you guys, right here. So I've been playing around with it, testing it out, and you guys, they have really stepped up their game even more. Like I thought it was, you know, I liked those palettes and I thought they were really good finds at the drugstore, but these are fan-freaking-tastic. In particular, this one right here, like how, can we talk about how freaking stunning this packaging is? Like the gold and like the texture on here. The kind of just shimmery texture on here. It's the Profusion Mixed Metals 9 Matte Metallic Eyeshadows. It has a mirror. I don't want to like blind you guys. It has a big old mirror, large pans. This is also vegan, cruelty-free. This is probably the thing that really catches my eye the most. I mean, I might be wrong, but I think this is their star gem for their holiday release. There's so many looks you can actually create this. They picked some really good solid staple shimmers and mattes. You have a mix of neutrals and slightly warms, but nothing, what I like about this is nothing is too warm, you know what I'm saying? Like everyone is coming out with a warm palette, like the Naked Heat palette, the Morphe 3502, everything is so warm, which I get it because it's really in and people love the warm tones, but this is very neutral, so I'm really glad they went the more neutral route because it'll really tailor to a lot of people, even those people who like more neutral to cool tones. I know, I love the packaging, I just love the whole concept behind this palette right here. And then I've really been enjoying the Profusion Day Face Palette right here. It comes in the tins that are just like the Urban Decay Naked Palette, but here it is right here. It comes with a mirror. I have the brush that it comes with right here. And there's another, I think it's a dual use brush. I have it right over here. I've been using them clearly, so the brushes aren't in there. But this comes with a bronzer, which I love. It comes with a highlighter, 2 brow powders, and 4 shadows. There's also the smoky eyes for the holidays, which I saw the brush in, and this one really looks like the Naked Smoky Eye, just it's a fraction of the price. And I swatched just a few of them. Oh my gosh, they are so creamy. So here is the shade Devious right there. I'm gonna show you the shade Celestial right there. I don't know if you can see that. And then I'm going to show you the shade Talented, which is right in the center, which is like a taupey gray right there. So it's really good. I really like it. Next thing is the eye and cheek palette right here. This is more like a lot of stuff that I've seen. I don't know if it's the same shades, but I really like the blushes in here a lot. I've only played around with a few of the shadows, but the brush I really like. That's another thing I want to mention about these is it didn't come with those little plastic applicators. It came with actual good brushes, and I think that is amazing. It's rose gold right here, and it's black. I really like the brushes a lot. I think it's really nice. It's really nice for like what comes in a palette. But this comes with 4 blushes, 2 highlights, and 12 shadow, 6 and 12 eyeshadows. So this is a really good bang for your buck as well, and the quality from what I've tried so far is really nice as well. Another thing in that same style of packaging is the Define and Brows. I've dipped into the brow powders a little bit here, the brow pencil. I like the dual-ended brow brush right here, the tweezers. The brow wax is really good. This has a highlight shade, has blonde, medium brown, chocolate brown, and ash brown, which I actually will be going between medium brown, chocolate brown, and ash brown, depending on if I'm wearing a wig, if I'm not wearing a wig, if I want more warm tone brows or more cool tone brows that day. It really just depends on what I want that day. So I will be getting a lot of use out of this. And it has brow stencils, which I'll probably just throw in my freelancing kit. Everything else I'm gonna get a lot of use of, and I'm just so excited about this right here. The last two things in the collection of what I received, there might be more, there might not be, I'm not 100% sure, are the Pro Eyes and the Pro Highlight. If you guys saw my Instagram, if you're not following my Instagram, I have a link to it down below. I posted a picture just recently saying that glow, and that glow, I took all the brushes out because I've been using them, they're all right there, is from this palette right here. You have so many shades of highlights right here. I really like this one. Like, this one was one where, like, when I swatched it, I was like, it's okay. It's okay. Like, it's not bad, but it's not like the best, but like on your cheek, it's like, oh, like it's amazing. It's really good on your cheeks. So I'm gonna be showing you this one today as well when I do a little look for you guys, but it just has so many tones. And then the Pro Eyes right here. This is the one that I haven't played in at all. So I'm gonna play around with this one as well. It comes with an eyeshadow primer, brushes, and then it comes with 20 eyeshadows, 4 concealers, and then 2 brow things, a medium brown brow powder, an ash brown brow powder, a brown gel eyeliner, and a black gel eyeliner as well. So I'm gonna be trying those out too. So I'm just gonna jump right into it because I can talk a lot. I already did my foundation and powder and concealer because, you know, this is mainly like cheap products and things like that, and eyeshadows. I'm gonna be starting out with the Mixed Metals palette. Let me apply some tape. All right, I'm so excited to show you guys this palette. Like, when I tried it, I was like, yes! Okay, so I'm gonna be starting, I wanna show you the brushes. So I'm gonna be starting with the shade, let's see, my eyes are already powder. I'm gonna be going in with the shade Heavenly right here. Oh, I'm sorry. That's like blinding. I'm gonna go in with the center shade, which is Heavenly. And I'm just gonna pick that up on a fluffy brush from Profusion. And I'm just going to dust this into my crease, and I'm gonna go pretty high up on my eyes. Gosh, they blend out so well. That's one thing like really stood out to me with this palette, is just how well it blended out and how just soft the eyeshadows were. Now, with them being soft, they are a little powdery, but that's in the palette and it doesn't transfer onto the eyes. But I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes, like high-end and drugstore, that are powdery. So I didn't really care about that. I was like, okay, whatever, it's an eyeshadow. Like, just look how nicely this is blending. Like, there's no gaps or anything. So next, I'm gonna be going in to right over to the shade Rust, right there. And I'm going to be using the same brush. Look at that. That's just so pretty. All right, I'm going to be going over to the shade Adventurous, and I'm going to be grabbing a different brush this time. It's shaped a little bit different, so I'm picking up the Wet n Wild blending brush that came in its holiday set from Walgreens. I will link that video down below if you're curious about the Pro brush set from Wet n Wild. And I'm just going to dip right into Adventurous, and I'm going to pack it right out here. And blend everything out. I'm going to jump over to the shade Devious down here. Start out with a different brush, and then we're going to go up. So I'm going to be taking the double-ended brush from Profusion that came in, I think, this set, or one of the palettes. A fluffy end. And brush for the shadow, because I've used this shadow before and I like it, but I'm not liking it right this second. This side hates me, you guys. you guys ever have like one eye where it's like eyeshadow always looks terrible over there? Going back over to this brush, and I'm not adding any product, I'm just going to blend it out. Take my E40, I always go back to it. I'm just going to go over everything. Jump over to the Pro Eyes palette, and I'm gonna go into this shade Talented right. Whoop! I'm gonna go into the shade Talented right here. And I pick it up. I'm gonna take the double-ended brush. I'm gonna take the flat end, and I'm going to pick it up on that brush, and I'm gonna start to pack it on. Now this is one I haven't played with at all, so I'm just seeing how I like these shadows right here without Fix Plus. I know the Mixed Metals, it looks really good without Fix Plus. I haven't used Fix Plus at all with that palette actually. But this looks nice, because I didn't want it to be like super like, you know? So this is applying just fine without Fix Plus. Now Fix Plus will always amp things up, but I'm just not feeling that right now. I'm feeling the more subdued shimmer look. Like I want my shimmer to just look like a shimmer, not a, you know, pressed glitter or whatever, or pigment. Yeah, that looks really good. I like that color right there, and I like the intensity of it. I'm gonna take this, I picked up the e.l.f. Holiday brush set as well. I'm gonna take this e.l.f. blending brush, and I'm just gonna see how this brush goes. But I'm just gonna pick up the shade Adventurous and Rust, and I'm gonna mix those two together. And I'm just going to start touching all this up. Oh man. Oh good, that came right off, okay. This brush just went in. Whoops. Really want something like smokier out here. I'm gonna take the trusty E40. I know I talk about this brush all the time, you guys, and you guys are probably like so annoyed with it. But you guys, it's just so good. Ugh. It's just a magic brush and I love it. I cannot have enough E40s, especially when they're like really worn in. That is a dope brush. To the Brow Define palette, or the Define Brows palette from Profusion. I'm going to be going in with the brow pencil, the ash brown pencil. Whoop. My only complaint is because it's not a mechanical pencil, like when you twist up, you have to sharpen it, which is kind of obnoxious because I had to do that with the Anastasia Perfect Brow Pencil, but I'll get over it because it's really creamy. So, I mean, you know, whatever. Like, you need to touch with like the lightest hand, you guys, because it's so creamy. Dual-ended brow thing in here to use the spoolie. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna go in with the Whoop, the brow wax and the brow powder. I'm going with the brow powder now. I am not a fan of the angle part on this one just because it's so thick. I like a really thin one. So just for this part, I'm going to be using something I've used before. This is my Sigma E65. Where's my E75? E75. This is like the greatest one because it's so tiny. And I'm going to, let's see, do I want, I'm going cool toned. So let's do ash brown mixed with a little bit of chocolate. This is just, even though I've already like drawn hairs, this is just gonna make my brows look a little bit more bold. Some people do either or, and I do that too, but sometimes like I do both. Really just like depends on what I'm in the mood for. Pick it up on the flat brush that we used before. This is just a matte highlight. So I'm gonna go along the entire brow with the matte highlight, and then I'm gonna go in with my shimmer one a little later just to lift the brow bone, but this will just help define the brows. Moving on to the cheeks, and I'm gonna be showing you the Day Face Palette, which you guys, I love. I'm gonna be starting out with, first I want to take the shade Comeback. It is an eyeshadow up there. I'm just gonna take my E45. Like I said, there's nothing like it. And I just want to add now a little bit. This is just such a rich brown. Look what that adds. It just adds so much more oomph to the eyeshadow look that I have to do it. This is probably one of my favorite shadows out of the entire like line. I don't know what it is about this shadow, but I am absolutely obsessed with it. Now we're moving on to the actual cheeks. I'm gonna be taking the little brush in here. It's little, but it has a shape that I like. Just to start it out, like look at this shade. I originally thought it'd be too warm, but it's not. And this is just going to initially define it. This is where I'm gonna put the heaviest amount of pigment. I'm gonna be picking up this e.l.f. complexion brush. It was in their holiday brush set. And I'm going to bronze up the primers of my face. By the way, Profusion, if for some reason you are watching this video, thank you so freaking much. Like, I'm obsessed. You guys know I just have a love for like affordable makeup, and I've been doing this for a while now, and like just high-end makeup doesn't suck me in. It's just not my thing. It's not relatable. It's kind of annoying. Like I use some, like I'm not gonna lie, like there is high-end makeup I like, but generally I prefer the more affordable makeup. I just kind of enjoy it more. I know that my viewers will enjoy it more because it's more affordable. I like it. So next, I'm gonna be taking the Blissful Highlighter in the palette. This isn't like my main highlight I'm going in with. And I'm taking the Profusion highlighting brush. It's one of the, they give you 3 styles of highlighting brushes. I'm gonna take this one and I'm gonna pick it up, and because this one is a little bit more of a softer highlight, so because I want an underneath glow, I'm gonna put this on top, like on my cheek area, and then I'm gonna go in with like blush. That is it that I'm using for the Day Face Palette. Now I'm gonna jump over into the eye and cheek palette, where I love the blushes in here, you guys. Right here, again. I'm taking my Morphe E4. This is just my favorite blush brush. It really is. And I'm gonna be mixing the shade Lush and the shade Breathtaking. These two right here. And they are so pretty too. Like, they blend out nicely. Like, look at that. It's just such a soft, like, rosy look. So pretty. The Pro Highlight palette. And I'm going to use a shade Obsessed and Tempting. These two are right here. I'm going to mix those. I'm going to take the LA Colors matte liquid lipstick that I showed you guys. I'll have a link to the video down below, in the shade Suede. This is the final look that I came up with using the new Profusion Holiday collection. I really hope you want to check this collection out. I was blown away. This is still by far my favorite thing in the collection. This right here and then the Day Face Palette are just hands down my 2 favorites. Obsessed. The blushes and the eyes and cheek palette are beautiful. They blend nicely. Everything blends nicely. It can be a little powdery, this stuff can, but then again, so can a lot of other things. The brow products work really nicely. I was so impressed, and they've really like stepped up their game. Like, I'm impressed with, you know, how they've improved and how much bigger the brand is becoming, and that they're at Target now. I'm just so excited. So yeah, go check your local Target, or I think maybe Target online. I'll look for links to the holiday collection down below. Maybe I'll have like separate links for each one. So like if there's one thing you were interested in, that'll help you out. Then again, I'll also have a link to like everything in general if I can find it. if you're interested in the whole collection. So yeah, I'll have, just check my description box all the time for links. As mentioned, I will also have a link to the BH Cosmetics Studio Pro HD Brow Pencil, which I'm obsessed with. Like the best mechanical brow pencil out there, and especially for the price. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that I gave you maybe some gift ideas, either for a friend or a girlfriend, or, you know, yourself even. You know, there's nothing wrong with gifting to yourself occasionally. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you're new to my channel, thank you so much for tuning in. I want to let you guys know that my channel is all about affordable makeup. I do have high-end things here and there that I do use, and I do show you guys, especially if they're highly requested. But overall, the general theme of my channel is affordable makeup. So if you want to see a bunch more affordable makeup products and looks, then make sure to subscribe to my channel and check out some other videos. And if you haven't subscribed, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'm just so happy that you want to stick around and that you've been supporting my channel. It truly means the world to me. So I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Mwah! Goodbye.